Hey, what's up, guys? This is Piznik64 here, and I'm about to do my SummerSlam review for 2011. They started off with a six-man tag match, which it's kind of weird. I was expecting, I think these six should have had their own separate match, but I think due to the lack of build-up with any of these people, that they just kind of put them together. It was a pretty good match, though. It was Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, and wow, I can't even think of the third one. Or was it a tag match? Oh, Kofi Kingston. It was Kofi Kingston versus the Biz, Alberto Del Rio, and wow, I can't even think of the third one right now. The Miz, Alberto Del Rio, and R-Truth. Holy God, I can't think of it. It's a pretty good match. I give this 3.5 stars. It was pretty good. He saw a lot of high-flying spots. I don't mind this match. I mean, a lot of high flyers, a lot of talent in this match. Nothing really bad. Then you had, after this was a segment between CM Punk. CM Punk was saying interview, all this stuff. Stephanie McMahon comes out and says, "Hey, good luck." And then all of a sudden, CM Punk's like, "What the hell? Shouldn't you be with your dad or your husband?" And then Stephanie McMahon tries to shake his hand. And then CM Punk's like, "Oh, trust me, I don't want to shake that hand. I know where that hand's been." Oh my God, that was pure ownage. The second match we had was Mark Henry versus Sheamus. This is a pretty good match. I didn't find a problem with this match either. It wasn't super exciting, but it wasn't like, oh my God, if I look at this for 2 more seconds, I'm going to die of boredom. It was pretty good. Good power match. The ending was kind of cool. Mark Henry grabs Sheamus outside the ring. He runs into the pole, and then he still has after he hits the pole, he slams him down to the security thing and knocks Sheamus out. It's pretty good. I liked it. Then this, I give this 3 stars. Probably solid 3. Wasn't really that exciting, but it did its purpose. It's Mark Henry won. Good way to put him over. And now, best thing right now is, okay, then Christian comes out, is in the interview by Christian saying, "Hey," or Todd Grissom asks, "Hey, so I heard you have some news," and then Christian's like, "Oh, let's just say I have something going on in my sleeve," something like that. Then you had the guy who sings the theme song. I can't think of it. The one that says "It's alright, it's alright." He's singing it, and yeah, the crowd just really wasn't into it. I think it's a good song. It just live, it just didn't sound right. I don't know. I wasn't really into it either, but I don't know. That's up to you to decide if you guys are into it or not. Next up, we had the Divas match between Kelly and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix. This match was actually really, really, really good for a Divas match. Oh my God, and it gave them a lot of time. Usually Divas matches, even in pay-per-views, are like 5 minutes or so. But this one was close to 15 minutes. Or maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's a lot of time on here. Kelly won, which is bullcrap, because Kelly can't wrestle, in my opinion. She is very, very pretty, very attractive. I'm not going to give that away. But she just can't wrestle. Or she can wrestle, but it's just not good enough yet. I just think the belt should have been offered. Give it to Beth Phoenix, who really deserves it. She's been jobbing for a while, and now she's back in the main event picture, at least in the women's division. Why do this? Then you had a backstage segment with Jimmy Hart and R-Truth, and Jimmy Hart was like, "You know what? I managed a lot of people in my past. I want to manage you." And then R-Truth was like, "Oh yeah, thank you, little Jimmy." And then he's like, "Oh, so you're little Jimmy." Jimmy Hart runs away. And then he's like, "What are you looking at?" And it's Ron Artest. That was kind of random. Ron Artest is like, what the hell? But, yeah. So that was a pretty cool segment to see Jimmy Hart, Ron Artest. That was pretty cool. Next match we had was Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan. And I think it was just a regular match. I don't think it really was for anything. This was a really, really good match for Wade Barrett. For Daniel Bryan, it's like a normal, typical match for him. Like in ROH, WWE. You know, you really don't see much of the... I think this is the first time I've seen like the ROH Daniel Bryan here. This was a really, really good match. I liked it. It was 50-50. Daniel Bryan dominated in the beginning, and then Wade Barrett countered, and then Daniel Bryan came back in the end. But then Wade Barrett just found a way to win this match. I give this match 4 stars. This is a really, really good match. And so far, at this point, it was the match of the night, by far. Like, all the other matches were good. There hasn't been a single bad match, or at least in my opinion. You know, maybe some people might say the matches were bad. I think every match here was good so far. Up to this point, I didn't have a problem with it. Then we had Christian coming out, because the next match was Christian Randy Orton. Christian comes out and says, "Hey guys, guess what? I have something to tell you. You know how I promised you I'm going to have somebody come in my corner? Well, Edge, my best friend, is here." And Edge comes out. Edge is like, "You know what? Congratulations. I passed the torch to you. You won the title. But you know what? The way you won the title, after you won the title, you know, you kept whining. And then he came to say, you know, I did this with style, with swag, or something like that, or whatever he said. And then at the end, Edge calls Christian a whiny little bitch. He's like, I didn't know my best friend would become such a whiny little bitch. And I was like, oh my god, oh Edge. And then Randy Orton comes out, and they begin their match. I think this is probably their best match. I'm giving this a very high 4.5. I know some of you might think I'm overrating this, but I'm giving it a high 4.5. I was going to give it 4 3/4, but I don't think this. I'm not sure yet. It could be 4 3/4, 4.5. I know it's not 5. That's not 5. No, not quite. Could have been. But this is a great match. I mean, everything, every spot in the book you've seen. Randy Orton was bleeding a lot. Oh god, the way the finish was, he RKO'd Christian through his steel steps in midair. It looked so painful. Like some of this stuff, it just looked too painful for most people to watch, especially little kids that were in the. It was just a really, really brutal battle. This was a really good no-holds-barred match. Really good. The storytelling, everything in this match was good. You know what? A lot of people said this feud should end. Why? Every match they produce is really, really good. Like, their worst match, I think I rated 3 3/4. And 4.5, I think, is their highest match, which is what I'm giving. You know what? Let this feud continue. I don't care. But I already knew Randy Orton was going to win this match because Mark Henry won the Sheamus match, so that means if they are going to end this feud, they're going to have a heel come in, you know. So a heel has to come in, and Mark Henry right now is hot. So why not put Mark Henry versus Randy Orton in Hell in a Cell next month? Why not? Alright. John Cena, CM Punk. Main event. Amazing match. I don't know if it was better than Money in the Bank. I'm going to give it 4 3/4, just like I did in the last one, because I'm not sure. Maybe it's primarily because of the ending that made this match a little bit more interesting than Money in the Bank. I just got done screaming at the top of my lungs. That's why I'm out of breath right now. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get what happened. Like, I'm shocked. I think this Top's Nexus appearance is the shocking thing I've seen the last 2 years. I just don't get this match. Amazing match, 4 3/4. CM Punk wins because John Cena had his foot in the rope, but Triple H didn't see it. Okay, so CM Punk's celebrating. John Cena leaves. Triple H is leaving, and as he's on top of the thing right under the Titantron, this big guy, you don't even see it coming. Nobody's seen it coming. Like, I didn't even see it. He just gets knocked out, and then the camera just turns to the oh my god, the camera just turns into the ring, and then all of a sudden you see Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash. What the hell? Like, I was screaming, what the hell? Like, on the top of my lungs. Like, I was shocked. Like, Kevin Nash. Maybe, is this a feud of Triple H, or is this the return of the NWO? Who knows? That was amazing. Like, I wanted CM Punk to win, but Kevin Nash just made this night. Then he gets jackknifed. So CM Punk's completely knocked out at this point. Triple H comes in the ring and was like, what's going on? And all of a sudden, you see in the corner, Alberto and the referee comes in, cash in the Money in the Bank, get the kick to the skull, knocks out CM Punk again. 1, 2, 3, Alberto Del Rio's your champion. What the hell? No, it's a good finish. I'm not saying this is bad, but I'm just confused as hell. I can't wait till wrestling tomorrow. I don't know about you guys. This is it for me. I'm probably going to give this somewhere between 8 or 9 out of 10. This is a great pay-per-view. Love this pay-per-view. I don't think it was quite as good as Money in the Bank. I still think Money in the Bank was slightly better. But this was amazing pay-per-view. Main event was great. Randy Orton was great. The Divas match was good. There wasn't a single bad match, in my opinion. There was nothing bad. So maybe this might be better than Money in the Bank. I don't know. I will think about it. But right now, I'm probably going to give it more of a 9. Maybe 9.25. I don't know. I love this pay-per-view. I'm not sure about anybody else. Kevin Nash? Kevin Nash. The Diesel. Kevin Nash.